What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and it seems like every day Star Wars does something else to embarrass themselves. Disney and Lucasfilm do something to make it worse, especially in the aftermath of them firing Gina Carano over her political opinions. People are starting to pay attention, and people are starting to call them out for their double standards and hypocrisy, especially of all of the nonsense, the disgusting behavior of these companies in the past. What we have today is another attempted virtue signal that has backfired in their faces as they are getting absolutely destroyed. It all comes from this Facebook post on the Star Wars official Facebook page, and they got absolutely destroyed. We're going to look at some of these comments. People are calling them out for their double standards, their hypocrisy, and the fact that they will do anything for $1 regardless of what they virtue signal for. And you can go back to this Bounding in a Comics article and see Star Wars fans obliterate Disney and Lucasfilm for endorsing Chinese slavery while condemning violence against Asian American Pacific Islanders. Oh man. The official Star Wars Facebook account recently posted an image condemning violence against Asian American Pacific Islanders during the Lunar New Year or the Chinese New Year. Fans responded to the post by calling them out for their hypocrisy and double standards, noting they actively support the Chinese government that enslaves our fellow human beings. And if you don't remember that, here's just a reminder. This was a special thank you to the Chinese Communist Party, the publicity wing, for letting them film near the Chinese concentration camps. Absolutely disgusting. This kind of went all over the place when it happened. And you can see someone actually tweeted this out. Mulan specifically thanked the publicity department of Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region Committee in the credits. You know, the place where cultural genocide is happening. They filmed extensively in Xinjiang, which the subtitles called Northwest China, #boycott Mulan. So keeping that in mind, when we go to this Star Wars Facebook page, they say this: the celebration of the Lunar New Year has been marred by the continued wave of violence against Asian American Pacific Islanders across the United States. We have spent the last week learning and listening to our friends, colleagues, and partners who are most affected. We stand with our Asian American Pacific Islander family and want to amplify the voices and organizations that fight for civil rights and stand against hate, Asian Americans Advancing Justice, AAJC, and Stop AAPI Hate. Now, all of this evidently stems from a slight increase in quote-unquote hate crimes against people of Asian and Pacific Islander descent, supposedly over coronavirus things. I don't know exactly. I haven't heard of this rash of violence against these people, but that is evidently what this is coming from. Other companies put a similar thing out there as well. But as you can see at the bottom, please join us in supporting the important work they're doing in fighting racism. Isn't that convenient coming from Disney? They get destroyed in the comment section because, again, people's eyes are so open to Lucasfilm and Disney. After the fallout from Gina Carano, many people are enlightened about this fact. They understand the double standards and the hypocrisy at Lucasfilm, at Disney, the work environment that has been created there, and they're calling so many people out. But not a peep about honest-to-God concentration camps in China. Keep getting them checks, Disney. Seriously, it's one thing to call these people out when they do it to you, but you stand with a country doing exactly what you're condemning. Their words become empty. It goes to show Disney values money over lives, except when it's convenient. And these are the top comments, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I didn't just find these. These are just, I said, show me everything that I can. This is what it lists. If you're going to virtue signal, maybe make sure your parent company isn't making movies in China from the same company that filmed right next to a concentration camp in China. And what about the concentration camp in China? Or do you believe those are just different social norms too? And yet this company's silent on China's human right abuses. Dude, over and over and over again. Like, I don't see anything. Didn't you remove Finn from the poster to appease the Chinese? Let's talk about that one, shall we? Let's talk about that one, because that's what I immediately thought of. Because of course, they talk about we want to stand against racism. We stand with our Asian American Pacific Islander brothers and sisters. But to make money in China, We will take this black man that we virtue signaled for, and we will shrink him till he's almost unseeable on the Chinese release poster, because we feel like we just can't make any money in China if we feature a black character that prominently. These are the things that normal people are starting to call out, that normal people are starting to see the double standard from Disney and some of these other companies. They will say all of these things for woke points, for virtue signal points, but when it comes to actions, they clearly don't align with the things that are coming out of their mouths. This is what people are talking about. And of course, they stand against racism, as they say in this post. Again, please join us in supporting the important work they're doing in fighting racism. While they tweet their support for this person who made numerous racist remarks towards white people, not just some white people in general, Christina Ariel. They stand behind her, but say that they're fighting racism. I mean, I would be hard-pressed. Let's see, what wave of violence? Fire Kathleen Kennedy. How much Coca-Cola was in the room when this was typed? That is a good one. Bring back Gina. How about fixing your terrible management of the Star Wars universe and quit shoving this crap in our face? Not a word from Disney about the millions of Uyghurs in Chinese concentration camps. I mean, fire Kathleen Kennedy. I don't... Where is a positive comment for Disney? I don't see anything. I do not see anything. Be less white. Is this about filming Mulan next to concentration camps? You can't make this up. They're literally talking about violence against people of Asian descent while thanking the Chinese Communist Party, who literally has people in China in concentration camps right now. Insane, but this is Star Wars. This is how out of touch they are. This is exactly like the Black History Month while using Finn there. John Boyega, who has spoken out so many times about his treatment in Star Wars and how he feels like it was racist. They do not understand. The public is now very firmly pointed against Disney and against Star Wars and against Lucasfilm. We've seen it with the Gina Carano backlash. We've seen it with the mass downvoting of the Star Wars YouTube channel because people have had enough. People are finally done with Disney Star Wars. Gina Carano was the last straw for a lot of people. They're still going to keep doing their thing. I'm sure there's still going to be people out there that will support them, but fans are walking away in droves. Regular people are calling out Disney and Lucasfilm for their disgusting tactics, and it will only continue to amplify. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Make sure you smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.